Hi, everyone. We welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
A look at the West All-Stars starting group. Jokic is out there with Lewis. And it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Edwards. And it's Williamson in at the 3 slot.
And this has become one of the must-see events of the year, which is obvious by all the star power and attendance here tonight.
Well, certainly the Hollywood crowd is on hand, the biggest names from the sports world, music stars. Everybody wants to be a part of All-Star Week.
And we've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
Banchero passes to Cunningham. Now here's Brown, covered by Williamson. Fires from 14. Brown, no good.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
Lewis. Oh, my goodness.
Man.
And he dunks it down.
That's a young, creative mind right there. MP doing work.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Brunson. Cunningham outside. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Irving for 3. That one's in, his first shot this game.
You just have no idea how Irving's going to attack you in that situation.
Cunningham passes to Banchero. Mobley kicks to Cunningham. Pass to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good defense by MP.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim, that's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Cunningham's shot is off.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Lewis gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. Embiid, he's checked in for the East. All comes in for Jalen Brunson. The West also making some changes. Josh Giddey comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's John Morant in for Edwards. Embiid from outside. It's rebounded by the West. Here's MP. Good D by Mobley. The East trail by 10. They need this. Jokic grabs the miss.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. That's good from Morant.
And it's hard to pick a more electrifying player in the league than John Morant. He explodes off the floor.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Ball kicks to Banchero. Mobley sets the pick for Banchero. The offensive rebound. Here's Embiid over MP. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. They trail by 11. Pass to Cunningham. And they double up Cunningham. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic just got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And he's still scoreless in the quarter. They might need to go to a plan B to help him get his confidence. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now here's Ball. No scoring in this one. From past the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
MP, no good.
I'm not sure he realizes there are 4 other guys on the floor with him, trying to make this a one-man show.
Yeah, he's got a little black hole going on there. If he gets it, then he's not giving it up to anybody else, and that's really not what this game is about.
Banchero, a screen on Morant.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the West All-Stars heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been at back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
Adebayo is out there with Embiid. Then it's Franz Wagner. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Ball in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
And the first one at the line is good.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
The East making a switch. Brown's checked in, and West also making a switch. Edwards has come in for Josh Giddey. Pass to Embiid. No good that time. Good defense by Wembanyama.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Ball, the pass to Adebayo. The West grabs the miss. Who is outside? Right through contact, MP.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
From deep, Brunson. The West grabs the miss. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP. Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
Brunson outside. Ball sets a screen for Brunson. Nailed from three-point land. Brunson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Second chance shot. And Williamson with the layup. And the West leads by 14.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here's Brunson. The kick out to Brown. Off target from three-point range. The West leading by 14. Edwards dishes to MP. Another miss by MP.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And some changes here for the East. Banchero's checked in for Adebayo. Cade Cunningham comes in for Ball. Halliburton subbed in for Jalen Brunson. The West also making some changes. Jokic has checked in for Wembanyama. Josh Giddey comes in for Zion Williamson. And it's Kyrie Irving in for John Morant.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Cunningham. Offline from the top of the key.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Joel Embiid. Here's MP. And it's the East with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brown against Edwards. Halliburton passes to Embiid. Pass to Cunningham. Clock at 6. That one misses. Nice defense from Giddey.
And another miss. Woo. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Banchero against MP. Banchero kicks to Cunningham. There's the drive. And hits one. Maybe he's ready to get back on track. Cunningham's got 5.
And just too fast. Cunningham slices right through him.
Pass to Giddey. Lewis, right side, launches it. It's Cunningham with the rebound. The East trail by 13. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Lewis. MP strong inside.
That's a confident, bad young man right there. MP unafraid to show off his handle.
With the step back. Cunningham for 3. And no good. MP has been leading the charge for the West All-Stars. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We come back right after this. One half remaining in the NBA All-Star Game. Good to have you along on 2K Sports.
Yeah, and I'm looking for the temperature to start to rise here a little bit in the second half.
Yeah, I'm exactly with you there. I think we'll see a little less showmanship and a little more intensity from here on out.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Williamson out there with MP. And it's Nikola Jokic. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Irving in at the point guard. Pass to Cunningham. Back to Brunson. Banchero outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the East All-Stars. 17-point game. Cunningham on the wing. Edwards defending. Cunningham kicks to Banchero. Yep, that one goes in there. Banchero's got his second bucket.
Getting it done in the paint. Banchero using his big frame to carve out space inside.
Here's Lewis. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And that's now 30 points for MP. Brown outside. Pass to Cunningham. Over Edwards. Cunningham's shot is off. The West leading by 17. MP with it. Brunson picks him up. Lewis gets the bucket.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
Banchero passes to Brunson. And a wide open look for Cunningham. No good from outside.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Edwards finds Jokic, and Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
And here's MP for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Lewis has got 35.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Cunningham. Back to Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And there is a lot to like about Jalen Brunson's game. He pays attention to the details.
The East All-Stars shooting their first free throws of this game. That one falls for Brunson. Embiid, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Morant, he's checked in for the West. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Loads it up there for Mobley.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
1:53 left to play in the third. And a deep 3 from MP. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Brunson. Good ball movement here by the East. Back to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
The West leading by 19 points. Here's Lewis. Drives to the hoop. And Embiid throws it down hard.
And how about all these dunks? I mean, this game's been a complete crowd pleaser, no doubt.
I know, I'm loving it. These players are really strutting their stuff tonight. Showtime!
Cunningham looking it over. Pass to Embiid. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by the West. Lewis with it. 37 points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, the defense tries to collapse on MP's drive, but he just refuses to back out.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and he makes the first. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Bam Adebayo comes in for Evan Mobley. And Wagner's subbed in for Banchero. Josh Giddey's checked in for the West.
Well, I love MP's mindset. His approach to the game mentally is really impressive. I mean, guys always are chirping at him, but he maintains his composure and doesn't get rattled at all.
Cunningham kicks to Brunson. Embiid with a screen on Giddey. And it's Brunson missing. The West leading by 23. Here's MP. And that one is good. MP's got 41.
You know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. There's Wagner with the 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Wagner's got his first 3 points of the game. Lewis on the way. Here's the three. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Cunningham outside. The fader. West All-Stars with the rebound. Jokic has got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the West All-Stars just dominating this one. And we're just Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star Game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star Game, is there?
Banchero out there with Jaylen Brown. Then it's Ball. Then there's Embiid. And it's Halliburton into the one spot. That's the five out there for the East All-Stars. Connects from three-point range. Giddey's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the West All-Stars. Outside, Ball. Back to Halliburton. Embiid with a screen on Irving. Halliburton, no good. Banchero against MP. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. MP's got 43 points.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
Ball kicks to Banchero. Halliburton on the wing. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got himself on the board with three there.
Talk about confidence. Halliburton oozing with it. No hesitation off the catch and shoot there.
Pass to Giddey. Lewis with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, it's looking more and more like the MVP award is a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, he looks like he's got that thing locked up at this point. He's been phenomenal.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Lets it go with the three. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Halliburton passes to Banchero. There's the three. Halliburton, no good. And the West All-Stars have possession. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Ball against Edwards. Outside, Ball. Banchero has screen on Edwards. Ball. And another miss by the East.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Edwards kicks to Giddey. Edwards dishes to Lewis. Off target from the wing.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
Spins.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside, Ball. Halliburton against Irving, and they get it. And Halliburton with the layup. Halliburton's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's such a creative scorer in close. Tyrese Halliburton only needs a sliver of space to make you pay.
Outside, Lewis. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
MP against Banchero. And the rejection by Wembanyama. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they keep defending like that.
And the East with some changes. Mobley, he's checked in for Embiid. Cunningham comes in for Ball. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Halliburton. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Jamal Murray in for Irving.
MP looking solid from there.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the East All-Stars. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Mobley sets the pick for Cunningham. And another miss by the East.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Trains the three-pointer.
Improving as a three-point shooter with every passing day for Banchero. I think it's about shooting the ball with confidence.
Here's MP. Sinks that one from the post. Lewis has got 60.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win.
And it's impossible to know what's going to happen in these games. The talent on both sides is always so strong. But tonight, the West seemed a little more comfortable playing together as a unit, and that's what earned them the win.
You mentioned that all broadcast long, and sure enough, it came to fruition. That brings us to the conclusion of our All-Star coverage. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan wishing you all a very good night.